brought up the Source magazine. How big was it for you? Was you checking for the Source to see if you got a hip hop quotable back in the day?
Um, no. I used to check the source basically to see what their opinion of was what was the top records that dropped that year.
Was you trying to get you 5 mics up in that motherfucker?
I got 4 mics before in the source.
On what album?
Wow.
On what album?
We Come Strapped.
I thought We
Wow.
Come Strapped should have been a 5 mic album.
Well, I got 4 mics and that was cool. And we was on the charts for a long time with We Come Strapped. And I was the first rap record in history to have a double sticker.
Talk, talk,
You had a double
talk that
sticker?
talk.
Yes, I was the first rap record in rap history to have a double censorship on his record.
What was the second sticker for?
It said the views of this artist are his and solely his only.
So that means you just like they labeled you as the worst gangster rapper of all time.
No, because they was in fear of what was going on at the time. A lot of labels were dropping gangster rap, quote, that's what they wanted to call us. A lot of labels were distancing themselves. They were trying to put a barrier between themselves and West Coast music. Not to say all West Coast music was gangster rap, what they call it, but after certain situations, and Ice-T with Cop Killer, and Death Row with Tupac dying and all of that, a lot of majors started not wanting to fuck with CMWs and groups of that nature.
And the fucked up
So
thing about that is Cop Killer was actually a rock record.
I did We Come Strapped. It was right after the movie Menace to Society. Sony, of course they wasn't gonna shelf the record. They gonna make their money. So what they did was they put the parental advisory sticker on there, and then they put a sticker on there that said the views of this record is solely the views of MC8 and not Sony Music. So basically, if y'all want to come talking shit, or if
Don't
y'all
talk
want to
them
come,
niggas.
doing the march and petitioning and all that shit,
Talk to
it
them
has nothing
niggas
to do with
over
us.
there.
It's all on Eiht. So go fuck with him.
Don't talk to them niggas over there.
Hell yeah, that shit crazy, dog. But that's what tripped me out because Cop Killer was really, even though Ice-T is as hip hop as they get, Cop Killer was a rock record, dog.
I mean, it was. I mean,
It was a rock record, and it seemed like because they ain't
do you
start putting
think?
no rock
Let me
records off
ask
the
you that.
shelf.
Let me ask you this question: Do you think in this day and age, right now in 2023, if Ice T just dropped Cop Killer, would they be as hard on them as they was back then?
I think, man,
Hell no.
right now, no, I don't think so, dog. But I think censorship is almost
So
worse now.
what changed that? What changed the fact that back then they wanted to ban all of us and shelve all of, even though we had deals and signed contracts, they wanted to disband all our groups and record contracts because they were in fear of being petitioned by those groups for that shit. But you said today you don't think they would get no flack at all behind that.
Zero.
I don't think so.
Zero, because they be in trouble.
So what has changed with the record labels and why they
They're
don't
making
get?
more money. You got to remember at that time, it was still a little bit like this hip hop thing is going cool, but it's go niggas still. The money wasn't being generated that it is now. But I'm gonna tell you, once they saw the revenue that was coming in from that shit, it was a wrap. That's why they said, okay, we gonna still put this nigga Yates album out. This We Come Strapped still coming out. We got board members to answer to. But we go separate ourselves from it and put a double sticker on there so we can say we don't agree with this nigga saying, but we go sell it.
Mm,
I think y'all just trailblazed so many of the conversations, and now the conversations that y'all was having on records is on CNN. Like right now, everybody talking like how y'all used to talk back then. Like, it went from Cop Killer and songs like Fuck the Police and all that shit. Now that shit is on CNN and it's okay to talk about. It's just y'all did all the heavy lifting. That's all.
Yeah, it was fucked up back then though, cause there was a lot of niggas. Cause see, you got to remember, it was a time, dog, to where they was trying to ban all the gangster rappers, and then it seemed like they went and started
I'm
trying to
sure.
sign the
I'm sure.
craziest acts ever. You heard a
I'm
whole
sure
bunch of
he
niggas that
remember
sounded like
better
they
than
was from the West Coast. Remember that?
I'm sure he remember
Exactly.
better than most people.
What you say, G?
I said, I'm sure Eiht remember better than most people.
Hell yeah, because you remember you had some groups out of Flint, Michigan. They was producing some hard ass gangster rap at the time. They had them top authority niggas. They had all kinds. And this shit was hard.
Exactly.
The shit was hard to motherfuckers. I remember when I was in Ohio for that summer, all I heard was I had to pop them. I had to pop them. Remember that shit?
Mm-hmm.
I had to pop them. I had to pop them. It was way more violence in music back then, dog. The motherfucking 90s was a crazy ass time, dog. Niggas was really putting it down for their motherfucking section. But the crazy part about it, it wasn't that many niggas getting actually shot back then.
I think it's a lot. It's if you ask me, I think it's more violence in the music today.
Yeah, this shit is
Hell
off the
yeah.
I mean, shit, if you listen to a lot of these young rappers coming up, all they talk about is popping motherfucker, pop, pop,
That's
pop,
it.
pop.
Sure.
And
Every song. That's
they,
why they gangster. That's why they gangster
and
no
then they
more.
a lot of motherfuckers turn around and say we are to blame for that generation coming up of that type of music. But let me tell you something. How the fuck? Because if I didn't make one single rap record in my life, it'd still be a young nigga out right now trying to pop a nigga and not behind no rap record.
Y'all didn't create it, you just reflected it. It was always a weird conversation, but now they doing it right now, but nobody acknowledging what's really going on in these places. They acting like it's not happening, and rappers is just making it up. Like, nah,
I mean,
this is really
going
on.
I started gangbanging because I fell into the line in the section of we in the hood. You feel me? It wasn't like, oh, a
Some rapper came
motherfucker
out with a
told
rap
me to
record.
do. It is what we did. You get me? It's like they
Yeah.
say that you influenced the younger generation to what? Gangbang? Them niggas was gonna
That's
gangbang
outside they
anyway.
door. Yeah, it's outside.
They was
I
gonna
never,
gangbang.
I never heard no record that made me be from 7th Street. That just would be funny. Like,
Exactly.
you just diss your friends. It ain't nothing deep. It's just your partners. Y'all just doing y'all thing, and eventually you just start committing crimes.
Gangsta Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes.
If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth.
Gangsta Chronicles, this is not your average show.